Alaikum and hello. I would like to talk today about our project titled Grain Washer for Rice and Beans. I had like to introduce my group name to the name of my group member. The group name for this group is C-4 and the member name is listed on the next slide.
Next, name of my group member are Lukman Al-Hafiz bin Egani. Secondly, Nurin Faihana binti Ahmadi. Thirdly, Nur Hidayah binti Abdul Malik. Fourthly, Fauzul Azim bin Azlan. And lastly, Nur Husnina binti Iskandar.
Assalamualaikum and a very pleasant day back to our panels. I'm Nur Husnina Iskandar and I will be presenting three different parts which are problem statement, objective and the consideration design for X. For the first part, I will be presenting on the problem statement. So in our project, we have come up with three problem statements. The first problem is we found out that using strainer did not encourage the cook in the house to cook for small event or parties in a big portion of rice and beans. Second problem is we know that the manual rinsing steps, especially for Asian people, require repetitive energy and takes time. This will lead to ergonomic issues such as back pain for the everybody home cook. So the last problem is the rice washer for kitchen appliance for the home cook is not available as the industry was the only use. So therefore, there are three problem segments that we managed to find out for our project.
Hi, my name is Nur Hidayah and I will proceed to the next part, which is objective 3 of the grain washer. So from the market survey that we have done, we managed to construct an objective 3 with 3 hierarchical level. The objective 3 is as shown on the slide. Apart from the objective 3, we also managed to construct a house of quality from the market survey. The house of quality consists of customer requirements and engineering characteristics that have correlation with our product. The relation of both customer requirement and engineering characteristic is evaluated based on values of 1 for weak, 3 for medium, and 9 for strong. At the end, the ranking order for each of the engineering characteristics is decided. The engineering characteristic which top the rank is size and water resistance is at the last rank. Next, I will explain on the function structure of our product. So how do our product work? Okay, our product has two input, which is rice and beans and also water. So first of all, put the rice and beans in the container and match the container on the grain washer base. Then press the switch button to operate the grain washer. Water will start to fill in the container. After that, select the timer and speed up the stirrer and the motor will start to run and the stirrer will stir the water. The spinning water will help to wash the rice and beans. The milky water will then eliminate from the container by the funnel placed on the container. The output of our product is a clean rice and beans. The process of selecting our product starts with brainstorming, where each of our group members give their opinion and ideas. Based on that, the sub-problem solution concept is tabulated, where the critical elements for our product are switch, rinse timer, washing speed, motor, rinse component, and draining pipe. From the table, 5 concepts are generated and this is the initial sketching for each of the components. After further discussion, we agreed to choose concept 2 to be implemented in our product with the element of switch button, minutes, speed level, and AC motor, a stirrer to stir the water, and a water funnel with filter to eliminate the milky water.
And for the next part is the design for X. So based on our project of grain washer, we have considered three different design for X, which are design for manufacturing, design for assemble, and design for reliability and safety. So the first consideration is design for manufacturing. In our product, the component like gear, shaft, and motor are not used in production because the parts already available and only sizing need to be taken into account. And the second consideration is design for assemble. The variation in measurement can make our grain washer more assembled and impacts our production rate and cost. As our product contains many mechanical elements, this consideration is an important design phase for the products. Last but not least is the design for reliability and safety. We can improve our product design reliability with minimizing shipping, service and repair damage, reducing design complexity, and also identifying all the root causes of defects. So for safety, our product is provided with a lock system on the container of grain washer, so there will be no harmful for the user. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lukman Arafis and I will talk about the standard parts of the grain washer. We have three standard parts. For the first is rotating motor. For the second is shaft. Rotating motor and shaft is combined together. For the third one is stirrer. For the customized part, we have 8 customized parts, which is body, container lid, grain sieve, jars, container base, water storage, rotating connector motor, and switch. For the render of assembly grain washer, we use kitchen environment.
Hi, I am Noreen and I will be presenting about the simulations and cost evaluation of grain washer. So now let's proceed first with the analysis and test that had been applied on our virtual prototype of grain washer. So there were a few tests which are static body force, static stirrer which torque is applied on it, frequency analysis of container part, drop test of container part, and also drop test of body part.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fawzul Azim bin Azlan and my part is sustainability. Okay, I will talk about basic concept of sustainability. The first point, a process which improve the quality of human life while living in an ecosystem is called sustainability. Second point, in the field of engineering, sustainability is also an essential component. In order to complete the product, process and life cycle in the design, sustainability engineering is encouraged. Third point, with relation to our project that is grain washer machine, the concept cover all that is considered a highly sustainable project. Next, the architecture of the grain washer implicitly helps to reduce the use of unnecessary work when viewed closely. The last point, in addition, using renewable energy to manufacture this grain washing machine shows that the environmental effect of this machine can be reduced and indirectly improve the environment. Next, element in sustainability. Next, there are 3 elements in sustainability. The first element is social. What is social in sustainability? Social sustainability cover human right, labor right, and governance. For an example, the machine manufacturing size is ideal for the working environment and the space around it when the machine does not occupy much space or area. The second element is economic. The general concept of economic sustainability is an economic ability to maintain an indefinitely specified level of economic development. For an example, by choosing the material that I use to create the machine, the cost of making the machine is lower. The selected content comes from recycled product which can impact the cost of production. The third element, the environment. Environmental sustainability factor can be defined as the rate of harvesting, pollution generation, and depletion of non-renewable resources can continue indefinitely. For an example, the process of washing rice and beans through the grain washer machine has been designed to be environmentally friendly. There are 3 points: social and environmental responsibility. The first point, improvement of quality of life. In the life cycle of this grain washer, there are many main steps including the extraction of raw material, the design and the manufacture of the product, the transport or delivery, the maintenance of the product, and waste management such as recycling or final disposal. Thus, life cycle assessment (LCA) of the grain washer is carried out to determine the environmental impact associated with all stages of the product and to analyze the consistency of the input and output of the material. The next point is protection of safety. The safety factor of a product relies on the cost and material used in the production so that the best product with high quality and safe to use is marketed to society. For example, the idea of material change is also applied in our grain washer where material with high quality and good water resistance are used. The last point is design for environment. Although our product is semi-automatic, it does not harmful to the environment as it does not produce any smoke or heat that can affect the atmosphere.
Moving
Thank
on
you.
to the next point is cost evaluation of grain washer. So cost evaluation can be divided into variable cost and fixed cost, or else it can be called as indirect cost and direct cost. So the calculated cost per unit for every classifications are stated as shown. So the total cost of the production for grain washer is RM258.68. So we decided to get the profit margin which is 1.5 times of the production cost. Thus, the selling price will be RM388.